On example 8, we know arc EFG is 120 degrees. So I know that's 120. And I want to find EG and arc EG. Notice D to F is a radius. And it's perpendicular. Since it's perpendicular to the chord, I know it bisects the angle and the chord. So I know G to H is going to be the same as E to H. So, we're supposed to find E to G, but we'll start here. So I know G to H is going to be 3.5. So that means E to G is going to be 7. Then I know it bisects the arc, so the measure of E to G is going to be half. What did they ask for E to G? That was dumb. Oh, EFG. Yeah. So now we're just doing E to G, which is a minor arc. So that's 120. That was a dumb question. They should have asked you like E to F or F to G, or even the major arc. But that's all they did. So that's what we got to do. Now in example 9, we have this record player, which is a circle, and we're told the diameter is 12 inches, and I know F to H is 10 inches. And notice it's kind of hard to see, but this is a right angle here. So what that does is that cuts F to H in half. So I know each part of F to H is going to be 5 inches. And we want to find E to G, and it looks like it's kind of hard to find that because we can't really tell it. But here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make myself a right triangle. Notice E to F is my radius. Since my diameter is 12, I know my radius is 6. So to find E to G, I'm just going to use Pythagorean theorem. Keeps on showing up over and over again. So C squared equals A squared plus B squared. And this time I know my hypotenuse is 6, and I'm going to call I'm going to call that E to G. And then I know F to G is going to be 5 squared. Now we're just going to solve that. We're going to go 36 equals EG squared plus 25. Then we'll subtract 25 from both sides. So EG squared is going to equal to 36 minus 25, which is 11. Take the square root, and we'll just use our calculator here because it's going to be a nice whole number. No, it's not. It's going to be a decimal. So we take the square root of 11, and we get 3.3 inches about. I'll say 3.32 just to be on the safe side. If you wrote 3, I'd probably count that right, because everything is rounded to this whole number. Finally, let's take a look at our last one on example 10. Notice T to H and H to U, they're both 8. So that tells me then that Q to P and R to S are going to be equal. Well, P to Q or Q to P is 3x minus 4. And that's equal to 14. Now we're just going to do the algebra here to solve for x, and that's all I want you to find. So we're going to add 4 to both sides. Maybe you could do this in your head. 3x equals 18. Divide by 3. X equals 6. There are no units on that one, so we're just going to say our answer is 6. And I do believe that's it. 10 examples is plenty.